Well, hello everyone. How's it going tonight? Hey, Mrs. TV, how you doing tonight?
Happy Memorial Day!
Happy Memorial Day, everybody. We busted on a minute or two early because we saw a lot of people are out here hanging out. So we thought we'd jump on and see how everybody's doing tonight and wish everybody a happy Memorial Day in the U.S., of course. I know sometimes we have some international viewers that join us, and this is a U.S. thing. We appreciate every single person
We sure do.
that joins us, no matter where you're at in this world. It's actually pretty cool, and we get some international people joining us. All right, so I want to say hi to several people that's joined us. Sterling Cannabis was out there early. Hello,
Hey.
SC. How you doing?
Good to see you.
Sterling Cannabis is a fellow local person, so he knows we had a good, warm Memorial Day here in our state.
Nice.
Beautiful
For a
day.
change.
Hello, Winning Image Photography and Silver Stealer. How are you guys doing tonight?
Good to see you guys.
Hey, we want to let you guys know that we had, announced last week that Silver Stealer and Winning Image Photography would be with us tonight.
Mhm.
But unfortunately, things have changed a little bit and things have come up, so they're still joining us via the live stream, but they will not be on as guests this week. Boo-hoo.
But,
Sad.
but we rescheduled with
We
them.
have
We did
rescheduled.
reschedule with them.
And
so,
we have something
yes.
special planned for next week, so
We
we just kind of,
do. Oh, I hope you guys can make it.
we just kind of deviated from one week to another, so
That's right.
we will
Sometimes,
we will be bringing you something special next week, and we're really looking forward to that,
Sure.
so that's awesome. So we wanted to let you know, because I know that a lot of people enjoy when we get those other two cool people engaging with us. All right,
Yeah,
so let's go back to saying hi.
absolutely.
Mr. Popzilla's joined us tonight. Hey,
Popzilla,
Pops, how's
hi
it going?
there.
All right, thank you for joining us. We do have some giveaways tonight, as usual. It's all good, is there, Mrs. TB? So that's pretty cool. We've got
Cool.
another person joining us, Steve Rice, aka Cyclops Stacks, is joining
Can
us
he
as well.
make the tagline a little bit longer, do you think?
We enjoy it when Steve Rice joins us.
Yes, thanks for joining us, Steve.
Imperial Label, how's it going tonight? Thank you for joining us as well. Rick Resonator, how's it going, Rick?
Hey, Rick. Hi, how you doing?
And then Kelly Crawford, Mrs. TV, said she's a new one joining us tonight. So it's
Oh,
always great to have
Kelly.
newbies join us, huh? Thank
That
you,
is
Kelly.
good.
We appreciate that for sure.
Great to see you join tonight.
So I'm not keeping up with the chat right now because I'm going back up to make sure we don't miss anybody to say hi to. Looks like we caught most of the early arrivals. Let's get on down here.
Ooh,
It's-
it looks like I forgot to change over to live chat.
No.
I'm missing out on some good conversation, probably.
And then It's All Good said, thank you to all our veterans here. We appreciate your service and remember all those that made the ultimate sacrifice. It's all good. Thank you for saying that. We were going to say that as well. Memorial Day in the U.S. is a time for us to honor and mourn the military personnel who's died while serving in the United States.
Time to
Armed
remember and be
Forces.
thankful.
And we just want to be thankful for all that people have given up for us because we know there's been some huge sacrifices. So, Mrs. TV, if you don't mind, I'd like to just do a moment of silence,
Sure.
just for a couple moments to honor
Yes.
those who have given their lives for us.
Okay, sounds great.
All right, thank you for those that joined us. We just
Thank
really,
you. Thanks
know-
for that moment of silence there. That was nice.
we know there's some dedicated military families out there that have done so much for this nation, and we're just so proud of them. Gav07 has joined us. Hey, Gav0, how's it going? Good to see you again, bud. All right, so I'm catching up to the chat here at Lincoln Central Coins. What's going on? Thank you for joining us. All right. I think my chat jumped quite a bit here, so I hope I didn't
did
jump
it?
over anybody. 49's Fine Silver is in the house. Hello, 49's. Great of you to join us tonight on this awesome Memorial Day here in Michigan. We had some pretty good weather. I hope the rest of you did as well. Actually, 2 weeks ago,
What?
I'm going to complain about the weather for a minute, even though it's warm. 2 weeks ago, literally 2 weeks ago, it snowed. Sterling Cannabis can back us up. Okay, maybe it was 2.5 weeks ago. It was in May.
It was in May.
And it snowed, and we were talking about snow on the ground that stayed.
Snow on the ground that stuck, right?
And Sterling Cannabis can vouch for us. And now, today, it was 90 degrees. My gosh. All right, that's it. All right, rant's over. Hey, vertical
Yes,
stacker.
if you were going to rant about Michigan's weather, you could take more than this next hour to do that.
Steve Rice says, forgive me if I doze off. I'm beat. Well, a lot of people go out on Memorial Day and hit the lakes and the rivers and hang out in the sun, and then by the end of the day, you're all wore out. Now in Michigan, we are still locked out of being, well, locked out. We're at stay at home is the best way to say it. Just our governor just extended it until June 12th. Unbelievable. And now, so we're not even supposed to be outdoors. I guess we can be outdoors in our yard. We can't go to a park. We can't go to a lake. We're not supposed to do any of that stuff. We're supposed to stay home, which is unfortunate. But, you know, we're law-abiding citizens, and we'll do what we have to do, whether we agree with it or not. I mean, we understand the overall intent, and we are happy that to honor that. But on the other hand, there's other things that the lockdown's causing as well. But anyway, we won't get into politics tonight. Henry, how's it going tonight? Appreciate you joining us. Awesome. All right, trying to catch back up. My chat box is getting smaller and smaller. All right. Silver Wolverine, what is happening? Yeah, it is pretty humid out, isn't it there? SW, that's one of the things, is 90 degree. I really thought we'd get a nice thunderstorm or something today, because usually when you have that high heat with that humidity, something blows in on us, but we didn't get any rain. So that was awesome. Kelly Crawford says it was 40 degrees Celsius here. All right, Mrs. TB, what's that in Fahrenheit?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, us Americans aren't really good at that Celsius stuff. I know the calculation, but I can't figure it out in my head. All right. Archaeology Mikey, what's going on? Bought a BU 1955D quarter for $3 at the coin store, and it looks like a RPM DD double dial. Awesome. You seem to find all those great deals. All right, so we're glad you guys are joining us, we guys and gals. We didn't know how many we'd have on tonight with being Memorial Day and stuff. We didn't want to cancel our live stream because we enjoy them so much. And just for those who have joined us a little bit late here, we had announced last week that Silver Steeler, Winning Image Photography, would join us this week. They're not going to.
Change your plans.
Change your plans. They're not going to be here tonight. Some things have come up, but we have some pretty good stuff lined up for next week, and that's all I'm going to tell you.
Right.
So we're just deviating from one week to another, but with a particularly special event. So we're looking forward to it. We're pretty sure it's going to happen, and we are excited about next week. So if everybody can join us, that would be great. I think that next Monday is going to be June 1st, Mrs. TV.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
Really?
Ooh, that's right, man.
Yikes.
Can you believe
What happened to May?
Yeah. What happened to April? I mean, it's just, this thing is just going by so fast. All right, Kelly's got to leave. Kelly, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you popping in. Take care of yourself. We hope to see you again sometime. Oh, DD didn't mean double die. It meant D over D with the symbol in the middle. You will see that a lot on slabs. Okay. So D over D. So 2 Ds. Double D. Double die. All right. So Henry thinks 20 plus silver in July. All right. Yeah, hopefully a surprise next Monday. Stay tuned. Vertical Stacker keeps saying hello and then gets distracted. So Vertical Stacker did a pretty cool video the other day. And he was putting all of his gold pieces in capsules, making us all jealous. Anybody that follows Vertical Stacker knows he's a player with the gold, likes to buy the gold and find some pretty good deals. So he was cutting them out of their
wow.
mint
Nice.
packaging and putting them into capsules. So that was a pretty cool video and telling some
Yeah.
stories along the way.
Nice.
And I had commented, and this was only my personal opinion, that I don't like to put our gold in foam rings, and a lot of people do. And I have no scientific evidence or basis for that decision, except I'm just not willing to leave my gold in something for 10 or 15 or 20 years, come back later and find out that the foam stuck to it or turned it black or something. But only my personal opinion. Almost everybody else I see that puts their gold in capsules, well, even silver for that matter. I don't like to put my silver in foam rings either. So anyway, that was just a personal opinion, but watching Vertical Stacker pack all that stuff up was pretty awesome. If you guys don't follow him, you should. He's got some great content. Alright, so this is Archaeology Mikey says, my neighbor gave me a 2004 Proof West Point Mint American Silver Eagle. Well, that's a pretty nice neighbor.
Yes,
So back up
very
here,
nice.
it's all good. Says 40 Celsius is 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Ouch. That's hot. All right.
Ooh.
Yeah, Vertical Stacker likes moving metals. Loves. He doesn't just like Miss Stevie. He loves moving metals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Make sure
Yeah.
you get the story right.
49 says, I don't know about the foam rings. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty popular. A lot of people use them. They do make your stuff look attractive. I don't know, I just don't know that they've tested them for 10 or 15 or 20 years, left them in there to make sure they don't do anything. So I just don't want to put anything against my precious metals. Who knows? Who knows if even the plastic in the capsules will do something? Who knows, right? But the foam, I don't know. It seems like potential.
Depends on how you store it, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. All right, so why don't we go to
what's
our
going
first
on?
topic for the night?
Yes.
And my first topic is I need to apologize.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if the people who
Uh-oh.
anybody's
What'd you do
on
now,
here.
TV?
I don't see any. I have not got out the gauze from last week. I know. We're usually pretty good at that. But, we are under this stay at home and we don't go out very often. And so I
And
just
when you
wanted.
do go out, so you forget things.
And then, so we just wanted, hey, Mrs. TV, you're supposed to be on my side. What's going on over there? I'm begging for forgiveness
well, I'm not
here.
talking to you. I'm talking to them over there.
I'm begging
I
for
guess.
forgiveness here. But
No, that happens.
yeah, that happens because we're busy. We're busy people.
We are.
So anyway, I will get those out with this week's gauze, and I just wanted to apologize. I never don't send out gauze, even if you do get them a little bit late. They always get sent out. But just wanted to let everybody know that if you didn't get it, you will. All right. So it's all good. Says I use foam rings. I'm sure you do. A lot of people do, and it's all good. I'm sure. All right. Vertical Stacker says, "Come on, take risks." Yeah, not with my gold. I don't have that much of it, and I want to keep it pristine. All right, we all know Darren Lowe. Hello, Darren says, "We all know those vinyl holders sucks." Okay. Think you might be talking about.
the little plastic flat things. Is that what?
I think I'm not sure.
What
Maybe
are they
Darren
called,
could
those little
specify
flips or
exactly
something?
what he's talking about.
Hmm.
Could be once you put them in a capsule, there's like a tube, so that you can get like a tube of like gold. So the capsules actually go in tubes, and then you can cap those at 20 or
Okay.
25 as well. So you may be talking about that. All right, looks like Dan Katz joined us. Hey Dan, how you doing? Thank you for joining us tonight. All right. So
now you have your confession done.
yes, confession is done. My partner in crime was against me in this one. She's defending the chat. And then of course
I didn't cover for you.
didn't cover for me. Then of course on Constitutional Corner we don't have one again. It's we're still in a
Man,
sad state here. We can't leave. We're not
right.
supposed to go out. So my connection, who I haven't really talked to much, once in a while, doesn't want to meet, and frankly I don't want to meet either because we're not supposed to, and don't want to get stopped in a parking lot doing a coin deal. So we just gotta wait it out. We just gotta wait and see what happens. So
Hey, Armando from the vault joined us.
Armando, what's happening? Appreciate you joining us, bud. All right. So Silver Steeler says vertical stacker Silvertown is 30 minutes from him. They have a small storefront and they're very expensive there. They also own the Coin Vault TV show. They produce the show from there as well. That's pretty cool. But the Coin Vault is the one where I think Mr. Mike Mizak makes an appearance once in a while. Isn't that I think
Oh, really?
not only HSN, but I think he does the Coin Vault as well. All right. Mrs. Talking Bullion, have you done a video?
Now you're turning against me.
Mrs. Talking Bullion, Armando wants to know if you've done a video. Well, have you?
Well, not one that I published.
Oh, okay. I know you work on it sometimes, so
I do.
you're pretty busy.
It's been really crazy with all the rearrangements at work, etc. But I feel blessed that I'm working, so
Oh yeah,
I
for
can't
sure.
really complain. It's just that I run short of time doing other things.
So Henry is commenting about our governor, and we're going to keep the politics out of it, even if we agree. Oh, he said she's a complete butt job.
What you meant?
But he meant that. All right. Love the little gaffes. Yeah, the heat is on when your connection won't meet up with you. I know, and I'm holding out because you have such a great connection. I'm hoping, I mean, it may be lost forever, that connection, but I'm
We don't
hoping
know, right?
when things come back that we can get back into that constitutional silver, Morgan silver dollar, peace dollar thing.
Well,
So I'm hoping.
I mean, even if you can't reconnect with him, maybe there's somebody else that you can find. But right now, you're not able to go out and search for other connections either. So that's kind of tough.
All right. I'll probably, Archaeology Mikey's asking if I'm going to do a 2K GAW. I'll probably plan to do a 2K GAW. But boy, this last 100 have taken weeks, maybe months to get there. I'm not sure. It's just come to a dud.
Well, it goes up, it goes down.
Yeah, I lose a lot
you
too.
You don't know why it adds.
And I need to be getting some more content out there. I've lately been so busy taking care of other things that got a lot of ideas for content. Just got to find the time. We're both working. We both work a lot of hours, and sometimes when you're not at work, you still got other life things to take care of.
Right.
So sometimes it can be very difficult to just find the time we need.
It does. It does.
All right, the Trio Brothers do the Coin Vault.
Who
Tyler
are you
and
reading
Abel.
there, TB?
Silver Stealer.
Oh, what did Silver Steeler say?
A Trio of Brothers do the Coin Vault. Tyler and Abel. All right, I thought for some reason that it must be a different show that old Mike Mizak pops on. I thought it was that one. All right. When will I hunt? Archaeology Mikey wants to know, when will I hunt errors on constitutional silver? Well, we're already having a hard time getting things done. Maybe someday when we retire, it'll be a good thing to sit in the recliner, rocking back and forth, get one of those big old magnifying glasses you put in front of your face, and take a look at the constitutional silver. Aaron Phillips, what's going on, Aaron? Thank you for joining us.
Better late than never, they say.
Yeah, you're just in time. We're going to be doing a GAW here pretty soon. Sterling Cannabis says I've lost subs in groups of 15 to 20 over the past month 3 times.
See? That's kind of the weird thing that's going on.
That's what's happening with me too.
Yours.
I know. So it's just move ahead, move back, move ahead, move back. I don't know what it is, but whatever. We can't control it. We can just, we're part of the fund system, and we have to
just keep
deal
moving
with it.
Forward, right? Just keep moving forward.
Hey, Silver Ripples. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, Silver Ripples.
And Running Eagle, what's going on? R.E., thanks for joining us tonight.
Running Eagle.
Running Eagle.
That's a cool name. I like that name.
You like that name, Running Eagle?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. All right, so I do have a topic that I think is going to be pretty interesting, but,
Are you sure it's interesting?
well, I don't know.
Let me see.
Jeez. What did Mrs. TB eat or drink today? I'm wondering.
Mrs. TB just woke up from a nap.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I tell you, that heat outside was just wearing me out. No, I'm just picking on you, TB. What is the interesting topic of the day?
Well, we're going to talk about it momentarily because I'd like to do a GAW first.
Really?
And I would say that we're probably going to do the 40% or less, but I have to tell you, I'm getting low on 40%ers. So unless I can find some for a good price, they're going to probably be out of the mix for a while. I refuse to pay premiums on 40%ers because I can go to coin shows and get them below spot. You know, not a lot below spot. I'd be willing to pay spot. But until I can find some 40%ers, we may not be giving any away for a while because getting low and I'm not going to log on and pay a ton of money for them. So anyway, just a warning that the constitutional silver buckets are getting low over here for certain ones. So, yep.
Poor TB.
Yep. All right. Silver Ike dollar? Maybe. I've got some Ike dollars, but they're not silver. I got some with a thing I bought a few years ago off of, which one was it? I don't know, Craigslist or something. Guy gave me a bunch of Ike dollars, and I was like, okay, not really interested in clad Ike dollars, but I'll take them.
There was one that somebody just threw something in on the mix because you said, nah, not interested in that. And they're like, okay, well, here you go anyway. So you never know what might happen on those deals.
Yeah, I agree, Henry. I like 90% better myself. It's just the 40%ers are just nice to give away because they're usually big and shiny and you know, they're worth what? I don't know. I haven't looked lately. $2.50, somewhere around there. So, you know, they got some decent silver in there, and they're worth it to get. They do take up a lot of room, and that's one of the reasons why I don't personally collect them. Is you know, there's a lot of non-silver in there, but I think people like winning them. So.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, Aaron Phillips found 63 Roosevelt in the Coinstar today. Awesome,
Really?
Aaron. Awesome. I love it. I love finding silver. All right, so why don't we go ahead and do a GAW.
Oh, okay. Well,
And we'll do the first one on the list. Since it is Memorial Day, it's going to be a Memorial Day question.
oh, it is, isn't it?
All right, so this one for Memorial Day, let's do the quarter. 1962. It's got a little just coloring on the front. Back looks a little better. But still, it is a 90%. 1962, Washington.
So, TB, we're going to be doing one guess only on this question?
We're going to do one guess only. So we're going to go to question number 1 here. And we will start with one guess only. If we need more, we will go back to it. So here is the question. What was a Memorial Day originally called, and what year was it made an official federal holiday in the U.S.? And we need both answers on one line. Go. So you see the question there.
One guess only. Mm-hmm.
What was Memorial Day originally called, and what year was it made an official federal holiday? Both answers on one line, please. All right, this is for a nice quarter. I'd take a quarter any day of the week. So let's see.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you say, TB?
I think we can stop.
Okay.
Go ahead and type stop. Silver Ripples, got it right. It is originally known as Decoration Day, and it became an official federal holiday in 1971. Now somebody had put the 1865 or Sterling cannabis from the 1800s. I believe it's been celebrated since then. It just hasn't been an official holiday since 1971.
Interesting.
So Silver Ripples, you're one of the people I was apologizing to earlier before
it's
you
just
made it.
gonna save you a stamp there, TB.
Yeah, earlier when before you came on, I was talking about how I did not get last week's gauze out yet, so I'll get them out with these gauze. So, yeah, Mrs. TB's right. It is saving a stamp. So, but yeah. So, and also, Mrs. TB, I have another apology to do to Silver Ripples.
No, what happened?
This was caught up under my keyboard. Silver Ripples won this from us like over a month ago, and I didn't realize
You
I
just
didn't
found
send
it
that
under your
out. It's like,
keyboard
oh my
right now?
gosh, Silver Ripples is probably like, what is up with you, TB?
He lost count of how many
When
things he's
do
gotten
you-
in the mail from you, TB.
When do you send this stuff out? I'm telling you, Silver Ripples won this. What's in the box? This is a 40%, the only ever made 40% Washington quarter, and I moved my keyboard the other day. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. That quarter is sitting there. So, Silver Ripples, please forgive me. We will get it in the mail and make sure we get it out. And yeah. Oh yeah, that's right, Silver Ripples. You're right. It's stuck in USPS. We sent it like a month ago, and it's still trying to make it to you. Sorry about that. All right.
But just
So-
in general, Silver
so-
Ripples has a great comment there. No problemo. Mrs. TB is always right. Don't forget it.
All right, Silver Ripples. That's it. You're not getting them for a month again. I'm holding out until
I'll watch them, Silver Ripples.
I'm holding out
Hey,
as long as our
Ripples,
governor's holding out. I'm gonna play that game. So yeah, Ripples. So you got 3 quarters coming in the mail. One from last week, one from this week, and that 40% you won. So, wow, you gotta. I'm not gonna save a stamp. This is gonna require some additional postage now. All right.
Well, today was the day of finding out what Mr. TB did wrong this past couple weeks. Oh, actually, that other one that you found under your keyboard, how long has that been? A month?
Yeah, probably at least, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Because, man, I can't
Good to
believe it
come
either.
clean there, TB.
I'm usually really good at these calls. I mean, we're
Yes.
sending the stuff out all the time, and it takes a lot of work to write all those up and get them mailed out, and takes.
And you usually stack them up too in line because you want to make sure everybody has the date that you said you were going to send. So
Yeah, I'm pretty serious about those calls because I don't believe in saying you're giving something away and then not send it. That wouldn't be
that would
ethical
be good.
or anything. So, all right. So let's see
I
what.
think that maybe I need to start cleaning underneath the keyboard there, and
She'd be like, hey,
maybe
I found
there's
silver.
that little calculator, your pencil sharpener.
So let's see what Archaeology Mikey says. Guess what happened on Michael Kidd over our coins? He used my idea to go Morgan, and then he rolled the dice on number 10, my number, and I won a 1921 D Morgan. Oh, man, that is
Perfect.
awesome.
Good deal.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh man.
Yes. All right. So Silver Ripples, yeah, he's got some nice stuff headed his way someday. Michael Mullins, what's happening, Michael? Thanks for joining us. All right, we just gave away a quarter. We got a couple more giveaways yet. Silver Ripple says, can we all say premiums on the line for Eagles are still ridiculous? I can't even get 2020s at my price. You're right. They're ridiculous.
Yeah.
And you know what? That leads into a good topic because that was going to be my next topic. So I wanted to talk about, is anybody seeing any good deals out there? Because, I'm not. I'm still very disappointed. So let me show you a few things that we can run through as a chat group here. And let's just take a look at some of the things that I got in the mail today for our special Memorial Day sales, right?
Oh, you got that.
Yeah. So let's go over to the desktop.
I'm busy here.
And I won't be able to watch the chat while I'm doing this. I mean, I could, but anyway, so here's what I received from JM Bullion today, right? Canadian silver maple leaf for only $5 over spot. I mean, we all know that's not a good deal. Canadian maple leafs are usually less than American silver eagles. I mean, compared to American silver eagles, they might be, but still, that does not do anything to make me want to buy on my Memorial Day special. We can see here we have some colorized coins. Most of us aren't interested in them. Maybe somebody is. Here we can see some 5-ounce coins. This one's about $23 over, or $23 an ounce. This one's even more. There's a 5-ounce Cook Island with mother of pearl, $300. And then down here we can see this Canadian maple leaf gold coin. Now 1824. I think spot right now is about 1720. So let's call it. It probably says, yeah, okay. It says right here at the time, $85 over spot. You know, in today's world, somebody might take it. This is what I don't like. It says random year, varied condition. So what?
Varied condition.
So they can send me a scratched up coin and call it done. You know, I'm not paying $1,824 for a random year, varied condition gold coin. If I'm going to spend that kind of money, it's not going to be anything but perfect. All right, so that was Talking Bullion. Let's take a look at Providence. Sorry, my screen capture kind of messed up there. Peace dollars for $24. Nope, I was getting those for $13 a piece not too long ago. So, yeah, maybe silvers went up, but too much. So you can see here they've got these commemoratives about $100, $120 over spot. Probably a little much. Before I was buying commemoratives on eBay with eBay bucks for $30, $40 under spot. So here we got a bag, $100 space for 15.5 times for junk silver.
Right.
And all right, don't forget, this is their Memorial Day specials.
Quote unquote
Now,
specials.
Modern Coin Mart, which, you know, most of this page was all graded coins. But I highlighted here in the red box that these P coins that we talked about last week, the emergency silver eagles. Look at this, a tube of them, $995. Sorry, passing on that one, not doing it. And then finally, now Money Metals Exchange, we all know them, I'm sure. I don't think I've ever bought anything from them because they're pretty high, but you can see here. Look at these, look at how much this stuff is. These $10 coins, which are about a half ounce for $100 over spot. Here's the commemoratives again, they're a little bit more expensive than the other place. I'm just not seeing anything. Look at this, war nickels for $2.70 an ounce over spot. I'm just not seeing anything there that really makes me want to buy. So I'm still disappointed in what's available out there to us. I just don't think that we've gotten to a good spot yet.
I think a lot of us are like Silver Wolf 96. Who says I won't even engage on these online dealers right now. I agreed. I think there's a lot of us. Quote, deals are not even real deals. They're not.
Right, that's good. And Silver Wolf also said that he can't wait until local coin shows are able to run again.
Right.
Yeah, that's one thing that we don't have around here either. Is our coin shows have been cut off.
True.
So, but I would imagine that, I don't know, the premiums would probably be pretty high over there. But it's definitely going to be better to go support the local vendors and try to keep them moving along.
Oh, it's all good. Thank you so much for that super chat.
Oh, thank you. Haven't gotten on the. Wow, we really appreciate that. And then, let me see, Silver Steel said, I'll say it again. So glad we stacked hard and fast over the last 2 years. I can pause now and have no FOMO. Be proud if you did the same. You know, Silver Steel, excellent point. Yes, excellent point. We did the same thing, and we're okay. We're doing fine. So, so our Ripples agrees 110%. Now just buying gold locally and on a Facebook group. All right, cool. All right,
Well, that's
yeah.
good. That's
It's
a
all
way to
good.
do
Thank you
that.
so much. I really appreciate the super chat.
Sure do.
Okay, my thing just jumped down, but all right. So I thought it'd be interesting running Eagle through in the Uber Greens. All right, I thought it would be interesting to just throw some of those out there again. Those are off emails I received today from Memorial Day sales, and I don't know. I think the online bullion dealers can do better, but until they realize that no one's buying, they're gonna keep it up there, I guess.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the thing. If people are buying it, they'll keep selling it that way.
So Sterling Cannabis says he continues to buy. He hasn't paid over $20 an ounce. He's got some stuff coming in the mail. Well, that's awesome.
Really?
Congratulations.
Good to find those kind of deals.
Yeah. Archaeology Mike wants to know if I heard about eBay is banning selling coins and currency. I don't think that they're banning it, Archaeology Mike. I think that they're coming up with some payment system where by default it's excluded in this payment system, and you have to reach out to them and tell them that you want it to be included in your account or something like that. I saw a pretty good video on it. I think it was from I'll think of it, but I saw a video on it a couple of weeks ago, and it was pretty crazy what they're doing. It's I don't know, I just don't know why they have to mess with things all the time. So
Well, are they collecting more money? Is that the
I
angle?
don't think so. I think they're coming up with some type of payment system, almost like you use this payment system within eBay, and those are going to be excluded. It had to do with sellers, I think, too. So yeah, I can.
All right, well, maybe do some
yeah,
research
yeah.
on that, TB,
That
and
is-
get back to everybody on that. I know you use them all the time, eBay.
Yeah, I think it had to do something with their payment system, and if you called them or got on their chat and let them know that you were interested in it or interested in it not being excluded from that they would set it okay. So but we could be talking about different things, but I do remember hearing about that, and that you had to proactively go out there and tell them that you wanted it to be available for you. So that's some good research. So I'll do some research on that and get back to you guys on that for sure. No more cash in the banks. Dan Katz does not like eBay. Dan says eBay is one of the worst online dealers. All right, Brass Junkie, 482 ounces of silver and 2.5 ounces of gold. Wow, Brass
Ooh,
Junkie.
nice.
That is awesome. Nice stack there, buddy. Yeah, eBay used to be one of my, Silver Ripple says eBay used to be one of my go-to metals for 10% off. That stinks if they stop allowing PMs. I think they're probably making a lot of money off of PMs, you would think, unless something else has come up. I'm not really sure. All right, Silver Stealer says, Brass Junkie, yes, stacker will always want more. It's in the blood. Once you get a certain amount, you can pause a little more. No stacker will always want more. Yep, that's true, but it is hard to pause. So, I've been kind of grinding my teeth.
Wringing your hands, grinding your teeth, facing the floor.
Sterling Canos thinks we're going to be on a gold standard and it will all be electronic. Man, I hope that before we go to gold standard, we can get a chance to
Some gold.
get some more gold. That's for sure.
I think that's a plan.
Archaeology, Mikey thinks maybe it's because a lot of fakes and people are selling boxes of brand new coins for more than face value. Well, that's a capitalistic way, not selling fakes, but selling for more than face value. That's the way. I mean, how's it any different than a pair of tennis shoes that somebody paid $100 for and sells them for $500? I don't know. I think that's kind of the way eBay works. I think. I don't know. How much do they? Henry wants to know how much do they have to know us people? They're going to end up knowing more about me than I do. I know, isn't that the truth?
I think they already do. I keep saying that same thing. I agree.
So anyway, I thought that it'd be interesting to review some of these great deals that are out there that really, really aren't great deals. So let's do a go, and then we'll talk about our next topic. What do you think there, Mrs. TB?
Okay.
Keep these gaws a little more spaced out this night. All right, a little sip of water here. All right, so I think this is going to be a pretty easy answer. It's too bad Off-Grid Power isn't here because he's the one that motivated me to go look for a question. So
Well, you can save that, or are you gonna read it tonight?
All right, so this is going to be, I think, for the dime. And what we're going to do is if we get a lot of answers, which I expect we will, we'll use the spinning wheel of fun to determine who
Right.
wins. All right?
So,
One answer only,
so
please.
how long of time do
We'll
we-
give them about a minute. Let me see, we have 27
Okay,
people.
We'll try to
One
get.
answer only. And we'll take all the correct answers, the number of answers. We'll spin a wheel, count down, and that person who answered will win the dime. All right, we've been
That's
doing
right.
this for a
Yeah.
while. It's all good. Wants me to ask a Vinnie Vincent question. Nope. It's not going to be that tonight. But it will be a rock and roll question And- because we are in the Detroit area.
Mm-hmm.
This musician comes from the Detroit area. In fact, we happen to know where this musician lives because of
Really?
some friends of
You
ours.
do?
So here is the question. What is the name of Bob Seger's backup band? Go.
Go.
And again, all the right answers we'll put on a spinning wheel.
Yep. One guess.
One guess only.
And
What
this
is the
helps-
name?
Helps kind of with the lag. So if
Yeah.
you know an answer, it gives everybody a chance, whether or not they have lag in their connection.
All right, one answer only, please. And we will give you 1 minute for everybody to answer. And then
About
we'll
1
count the
minute?
correct
Are you
answers.
telling me this?
What? Yeah.
You're doing it Excel? Okay.
And
I just saw you look at your
yeah,
watch.
where is OGP when I ask a rock and roll question, right?
Yes.
Yep, one answer only, please. We will disqualify you if you put more than one. And let's give everybody a chance to answer. Of course, there shouldn't be more than 26 or 27 answers because that's how many people we have watching right now. All right. Looks like we got a pretty common theme out there. Don't guess twice, Empyrean label. Gotta disqualify you if you do. Alright, it's off from where Mrs. TB said go. Sterling Cannabis guessed twice.
Oh no.
Alright. It's been a minute. Go ahead and type stop.
Okay.
So,
Stop.
the correct answer is the Silver Bullet Band. Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. Alright. So let's go back. Where did you type go? Alright, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I counted 13. Did you count, Mrs. TB?
I did not.
Can we go back and count just to make sure?
I will
I don't want to leave anybody out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Oh, my chat just jumped. Lost count.
Alright. We'll call him Cousin Bob. Bob Seger and the Heartbreakers. The correct answer is Silver Bullet Band. Alright. So we're going to go over to the spinning wheel. And we are going to put 13 numbers on there. And let me put it up on the screen. Alright.
Okay. How many did you count? 13 or
13.
13? Okay.
Oh, people are saying he may have had other backup bands, but for all the decades that I've known him, this has been the name of his band. So we're gonna go with that. All right. Here we go. You ready, Mrs. TB?
Yes.
We're gonna click
I'm
the spin.
ready.
And here we go. This is for a wonderful dime, and it's going to stop on number
10.
10.
Oh, what? 10.
All right.
All right, start counting there, TV. Who
All right, so
is
let me
number
go back to my main.
10?
Move this
Okay.
out of my way. But I can't do that. I need to do this. All right, so we're going to go back up to the go. We're going to go 1, 2, 3,
Let's see if you come up with the
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did. What one did you get? That's right. Winning Image Photography has won the dime.
same. Congrats.
Man, congratulations. All right, that's very cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, well, that's the deal. It's all good. Is that you know that's been that wheel could land on 1 too for being the first person to answer as well. So, all right. Well, thank you for playing, everybody. We're just trying to
Yeah.
mix it up a little bit, have a little bit of fun. I don't like controversies necessarily with you know, with different backup bands and things like that. But well, we're just gonna move on and keep having some fun. All right.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah, that gives, like I said, you know, we're trying to make it fair so that everybody, even if they have a slower connection to the internet, that there's an opportunity for them to guess and win.
All right. So my next topic, which will probably take us home for the night, is these privy marked gold coins and silver coins. So let's talk about that for a minute, because I just wonder who is going to be interested in this kind of stuff and spending the kind of money that's necessary to pick this up. So let me go over to my desktop, and most of you have probably heard that the U.S. Mint is putting out a gold coin, the end of World War II 75th anniversary American Eagle gold proof coin. You can see here they've exploded the picture. It's going to be have a V75 privy mark on it. And the big news over here is that they're only going to make 1,945 of them. So that is very, very, very low mintage. And they haven't announced the price, at least not as of last week when I was doing the research on it. People suspect the price on this will be pretty high. So I guess I'm wondering who's a player on a coin like this? Is anybody? I know I've heard a couple people are, but all right. Winning Image Photography wants me to give her dime to Empyrean Label.
Oh.
So Empyrean Label, if you can send an email to tb@talkingbullion.com with your address.
Empyrean says, no way, dear, that's you.
All right. All right, Brass Junkie likes this community. You know what, Brass Junkie? We do too. We love this community. This is
Nice.
this is cool. This is really, really cool. All right, so
Coin World UK just joined us. Hey there.
hey, Coin World UK, thank you for joining us. All right, so anybody going to be a player on that gold coin? I mean, some people talk it could be in the neighborhood of $5,000 or $6,000, which I don't think it'd be that high, but it's certainly going to have a huge premium on it, and it could become one of those coins that immediately you can make a few $1,000s on. I think it does have that potential, but is it worth the risk to invest $2,500, $3,000, $3,500 and hope? But I'm like Sterling Cannabis. He says my silver and gold don't become any more valuable due to what's stamped on them. I would never even consider it. I'm not considering it either. See, I just don't think that if it cost $3,500, I could buy 2 ounces of silver instead of 1. So that's the way I look at it.
That's true.
All right. So if I missed any more talk about the dime, make sure you let me know. But for now, we've got it set to go to Empyrean Label. All right. Steve Rice says they haven't announced the price because they don't want us to have heart attacks. Brass Junkie says not a chance. Nope, the premiums will be atrocious, says Dan Katz.
Oh, yeah. That's
Coin World
probably
UK
very true.
can't stay, but we thank you for popping in and saying hi.
Yeah,
It's always
thanks
good.
for stopping by.
Yeah. All right. So I just thought we'd talk about that. So the next thing in the same line that they're doing is they're doing the silver version of it. The end of World War II's 75th anniversary American Eagle silver proof coin. Well, imagine that. So now this, they're going to be 75,000. Now this is going to be one of those ones, I'll guarantee you, the mint site's going to crash. People are going to want this thing. And they're not going to be able to handle the traffic, and people are going to get all frustrated again. Now, does this have the potential that they have a good flip on it? I think it probably does. It is another American Eagle that they're trying to generate some buzz about. And here you can see it's going to this one's going to be $69.50. And it's going to have the privy mark on it. And it's going to have all the packaging to go with it as well. It's going to be from the West Point Mint. So, what do you guys think about that one?
Anybody looking to purchase that out there?
No, Silver Ripple says he's all over this one. You know, I think I'll try to get that one. It's reasonably priced. It's $70. It does have potential. I think I'll be a player on this one as well, even though we won't be able to get one, I'm sure, because the site will crash.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the Imperial label. Let me see. It's all good. Says I'm new, but it's obvious your silver is worth more, depending on what's stamped on it. Well, that is pretty much true. As a stacker, I don't like to buy stuff because of what's stamped on it. I do once in a while. But yeah, oh yeah, what's stamped on it, how many. More than that, these are probably the limited quantity makes them even more valuable as well. So
Really, and the difference between somebody that's looking for the numismatic value as opposed to just the silver value and being a stacker, that's the difference, and you're definitely a stacker.
yeah. Let me see. Sterling Cano says he refuses to sell PMs to anyone for more than it's worth. Well, I refuse to sell my PMs in general. Yep, us too. Sterling Cano is hard enough to get it. I don't like to turn around and resell it, even though we probably could, make some money if we did. Running Eagle says I'll only buy it if it's in a graded emergency slab for 10 times the price. Silver Ripples wants it. When an image photography says, except I would walk it across the street at Silver Stealer. All right. $70 for $20 value. No thanks, says 49's Fine Silver. All right. Yep. Dan Katz says Sterling Cannabis is probably the smart one of us. I just think it's sounds like Sterling Cannabis has the same attitude we do. We're just stackers. We like to get it for as cheap as possible because, in the future, if crap were to hit the fan or something were to happen and you needed to trade it or sell it, a lot of people aren't going to care what's stamped on it. They're going to care that it's an ounce of silver, an ounce of gold. So, Brash Junkie says he'd feel more comfortable with the $70 if the box it came in was made from 2 ounces of silver. That's awesome.
That's good.
So Ripple says, is this V75 the first privy ever for the U.S.? If yes, I want it. I believe it is on an American Silver Eagle for sure. They've been putting them on the quarters, but I believe this is the first privy American Silver Eagle. So let's take a look at something else that I had. Pull it up as long as we're talking about this. And that is, how many different versions of an American Silver Eagle can we have? So I screen printed this article today, the one that we're talking about with the 2020W Privy, V75 Privy. And it talked down here about all the different versions of the American Silver Eagle. And you know what? I think the U.S. Mint's getting a little out of control here. And I just wondered what you guys thought, because you can see here, first came in 1986, the uncirculated, the bullion coin, and the proof. Then they went to the proof W mint, so West Point Mint, proof, and a reverse proof. Then they went to the burnished, which was just another version of an uncirculated coin. Then they went to the enhanced uncirculated coin. Then they went to an enhanced reverse proof. And then now we've got the 2020 West Point, end of the World War II, and it says 11, but it should be 2, and the version 75 proxy. So wow, I mean, we've got 8 different versions of the same coin. It sounds to me like, maybe they lack a little bit of creativity here. I'm not really sure why we have to have 8 versions of the same coin. So I wonder what you guys thought about that. Archaeology Mikey says it's too addicting. I can't get it because one of it's too expensive. When I get something coin and currency related, it's hard for me to get rid of it. I want to keep it. I totally agree with you there, my friend. Dan Katz mainly stacks as well, but has a couple of 86, 94, 96 ASCs for collection purposes. Yeah, I have those too. We don't only stack, but mostly, probably 98% of our stack is stack.
Right. And TB, you're such a bargain hunter too. That's the other thing is
I love a good deal.
You're looking for value at a good price.
All right. Winning Image says it's the first on the Silver Eagle, but I think it's the third, the Innovation Set. 2020 West Point Quarter. I think you're right. I think the Innovation Set might have had the V75 on it as well. Winning. Good point. Thanks. And Silver Ripples is saying the Silver Steeler with 70K mintage, it should take about 20 minutes for it to sell instead of 8 minutes. Well, I don't know. I think Silver Ripples that the mint's going to be hit right at the moment that it comes online, and it's going to crash and burn and going to have a bunch of frustrated people again. As far as I know, they haven't announced a date for release yet. So when they do, we'll try to be there. We'll try to get it because I think this has good potential. And again, it's one thing to spend $70, not a thing to spend $3,000 or $4,000, right?
Right.
All right. It's all good. Says not to be disrespectful, but if we were just stackers, we would only have the cheapest silver out there. But I bet everyone has a coin, probably several, that they paid the premium on. Well, sure, I agree. It's no disrespect at all. My overall philosophy is to be a stacker to get things as cheap as possible, because when it comes time to resell, I'd like to make some money on it. But
if we had to resell.
But I have coins that I have paid much more than spot for. I like to buy the it's skipping my mind, but there's a few. There's a few. The Constitution Mint is an old mint that I paid premium for. Geiger bars, I like to collect Geiger bars, and they're always high premium. This cool little round here that I bought from Backyard Bullion. He poured it for me. This is I paid very high premium for this as well. This 3-ounce round. So yeah, it's all good. Even though I'm a stacker, I still like to buy cool stuff too. So we've got some cool stuff. We just tend to try to stack. So good point though. Yep. All right.
So what's next there, TB? Did you have any other topics you wanted to cover?
No, I think that's pretty much it for tonight. I think we can do our last call here and let these people carry on with our Memorial Day festivities.
Archaeology, Mike, you said, imagine them adding a toilet paper on the American Silver Eagles.
They ought to put it on something on 2020 because it certainly would represent it.
The thing we'll remember about 2020. Toilet paper shortages.
Yep, so, hey, Cash and Coins, what's going on? Thanks for joining us.
Good to see you.
Yeah, Sterling Cannabis.
Dwayne Roberts.
Hey, Dwayne. Sterling Cannabis says he's considered a 1921 high relief peace dollar for $185. Yeah, those are a little pricey. We actually bought one as well at a coin show, I don't know, maybe a year ago, and I think we paid about $80 for it, but it wasn't in great condition. I don't remember what it was graded at, but we didn't want to, we could have bought, nicer ones, and of course, like you're seeing there, Sterling Cannabis, they're a little bit higher when they're nicer, but, if they do put out a 2021 peace dollar, that's why we bought it, because if they put out a 2021 peace dollar like they've been talking about, I think that 1921 peace dollar could go up quite high in price. So We went out and bought one just in case. You never know. All right. All right. 49's got to go shopping with his wife. Have fun. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah,
We really
thanks for
appreciate it.
stopping by.
Really appreciate it a lot. But yeah, Sterling Cannabis. Do you know what grade that coin is at $185, or if it's even graded? It's an MS65. He says, "Wow, that's a nice grade." So yeah, I hope they do put out a 2021 as well. I think they'd be really hard to get. They're talking about a 2021 Morgan as well. I think those would be almost impossible to get in the secondary market. I think they'd really sell for a lot of money. All right, so why don't we do the final call there, Mrs. TB?
Alright.
This is for a beautiful 1967 JFK 40%er. And again, I turned away from my mic for a minute. And
Why
all
did you
right.
turn away from your mic?
Because I was just checking something. All right. So 1967.
Well, thanks for the explanation.
I was seeing if we were emailed for the last call winner, and we haven't been yet. So I was just checking. All right. So this is going to be for 1967, 40%, and it is going to be a Mrs. TBA what question. All right. So let me flip on over there. We're going to go to question number 3.
All right.
One guess only, please. All right.
One guess only.
I don't think it's an SMS coin. I hope not. If it is, I'm giving away a nice coin. All right.
Well,
So here we go. Mrs. TBA. What? What kind of food did Mrs. TB eat this week? One guess only, please.
go. Go.
All right. So do we give a hint as far as what category it's in?
Oh, well, I already typed go.
All right.
Maybe. We can
All
do that a second.
All right. Then if nobody gets it,
Okay.
we'll stop. We'll give them a hint, and we'll give them as many guesses as they need.
Okay.
All right.
That'll work.
All right. So let's go through the first. Let's see.
Now, Dwayne Roberts, give him a little hint that maybe no cheese.
Tabasco whiskey. That's a good guess, but nah, she's not going to drink that stuff. Trust me. She will not drink that. All right, Henry. Have a great night. Thank you for joining us, my
Thanks,
friend. We
Henry.
really appreciate it. Hidden numismatist. Hey, Hidden. How's it going tonight? Waffles and ketchup. No. All right. Some interesting answers there, Mrs. TB.
Not seeing it yet, though,
Jimmy
TB.
LaCarrie, what's going on?
It's a bit of a stretch.
Look at how they blocked that out, thinking that it's
It's weird.
all right. So
should
why don't we
have
go ahead and stop? We're gonna go ahead and stop, as I see people are guessing multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, hidden numismatist. Well, it's on the screen, so we're doing a giveaway here. Go ahead and stop. Go ahead and stop for a moment, so we can just kind of do a spot here. All right. So get ready to type go, Mrs. TB. You can guess as many times as you want. We're gonna give you a clue as far as what category. Yeah. All right. So Ripples, we're gonna just let everybody guess this time. So.
Yeah, as many times as you want, right, TB?
Yep. So we don't have it
Okay.
going on. All right. So the category is a dessert and go. So it is a dessert.
Okay, go.
Sorry, Darren. As many times
That
as you
is a
want.
holiday.
Make up.
It's a holiday, so
It is a dessert.
yes.
But we need specific. Like ice cream isn't specific enough.
Right.
We need
It's kind
specifics.
of like a conglomeration of things, and it's a fairly well-known
dessert.
dessert.
That's some good guesses. You guys are all making me hungry. Yeah, I'd love to have a piece of cheesecake right now.
Oh Oh man.
Ketchup donuts.
Oh, gross.
All right, we're gonna get ready to throw out another hint, so you guys better be ready. You can keep guessing though.
Okay.
You keep watching, Miss TV. I'm gonna go
Okay.
see if I can find that hint I want to throw out there. Where was it? All right, if you guys go back in the chat, Darren Lowe had mentioned one of the items that's part of the dessert. So before we did the first stop, shortly after we started, Darren Lowe had mentioned one of the items in this dessert. So this should get you right there as soon as you see it. We need to know exactly what it is, though. We can do it. Come on, Darren. You guessed. Come on. Uber Greens. Oh, not this week, Dan.
It's a dessert.
Oh, we still
Getting
gotta.
close.
Is that?
I think, but not there yet.
Wow.
What do you think to be? Oh.
Okay, go ahead and stop. We're gonna do it. Go ahead and stop.
Here. Right there.
Yep.
You got that same answer
Yep.
first? Okay.
All right. It's all good. Got it with a banana split. That's what we were looking for.
And we didn't require you to say a vegan banana
Yeah,
split.
but believe it or not, we got this ice cream place around our house that sells vegan ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
That is a vegan banana split. She bought it. That thing had to weigh like a pound or something.
Yeah.
This thing was freaking huge. And she gets it. She's like, okay, what am I supposed to do with this thing? That was the correct answer.
I couldn't eat all of it, but it was way too much.
It's all good. When's the 40%er?
Oh, man.
So it's all good. Send your mailing address to tv@talkingbullion.com and we will send you this beautiful
Well, let me take your address.
1967 JFK. Brass Junkie likes the meat lovers banana split. Yeah, I'm fortunate that I'm not allergic to dairy, so I can get the regular stuff. I don't have to get the vegan version. All right.
I need to start eating more healthy. So.
Yeah. Well, that was just our
It was a holiday.
or Memorial Day. We were out
Mhm.
taking care of some things and going to stores that we were allowed to go to. And this local ice cream shop had a line of cars up. We're like, hey, let's go give ourselves a little Memorial Day treat. So
That's right.
yeah, all right.
All right, TB. 10:07
Yep.
p.m.
Yep. Well, that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. We want to remind you that next week we're going to have special guests.
Yes.
More than one, more than two, possibly more.
Giving hints.
Possibly more than two. So we are really looking forward to next week. We hope you will join us. We will have some more giveaways for you. It's all good. I want you to type the email address. And it is tb@talkingbullion.com. All right. So thank you, everyone. Brass Junkie.
Thanks so much.
It's all good. Silver Steeler, Silver Ripples, Dan Katz, Jimmy Licari, Steve Rice. I get into Sterling Cannabis, Dwayne Rowers, Cash and Coins. We get in saying bye to everybody, but then we're going to miss somebody. So we just want to say thank you all for
We
coming
really
along, hanging out with us tonight. And it was fun as always. And we appreciate every one of you.
Yeah. Thanks, Floyd Baldwin. This is always fun at the TB show. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Floyd. We really appreciate it. Everybody have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.